got the very first Ipsy Boxycharm. Pretty cool. I have actually been waiting to review this. I was going to get the glam bag for only $13, but I actually ended up upgrading and got the Boxycharm instead. You get full-size products and you're supposed to get better items every month. It is a little bit more in price per month, but let's see if it's worth it. We've got some paper. We've got a Boxycharm newsletter. We've got the brushes that they gave me an exclusive peek see into. I'm really excited to try these out, especially with my new Il Maquillage foundation that I did try. If you haven't checked out that video, highly recommend. I ended up having to purchase it twice before finally getting the correct one. A Watermelon Burst setting powder. Berries in Dreams eyeshadow palette. No Poreblem primer, which I was going to use my baby skin primer, so I will be using this instead. And last but not least, the Phase Zero liquid eyeliner in black. We're going to be using all of these products doing a face today, and whether I think that Ipsy Boxycharm is worth the price for the month. All right, so I'm going to be trading out my baby skin primer for this No Pore Problem, so I'm going to be trying that out. Oh man, I love the way that this smells. It smells really a little fruity, but still clean. So I do like that. Not heavy on the skin either, but I am really excited to see how it actually works compared to the baby skin that I've been using. So let's see. Okay, then we got our foundation. I'm using the Woke Up Like This number 20 from Il Maquillage with the Beauty for Real complexion brush that we just received. Okay, so final thoughts on the Beauty for Real complexion brush. I absolutely loved it. I feel like it actually put on the Il Maquillage foundation far better than the Real Techniques beauty sponge. And I did try it with the Mota mythical complexion brush that I have. I don't know, something about this brush, maybe the way that it's like cut and shaped, it just really fits well on the skin, and I feel like it blended out the foundation fantastically. So I really am happy with this selection, the Beauty for Real complexion brush, and I honestly needed more brushes, so this was actually a perfect pick for me. So love that. Okay, and I'm gonna use a little bit of setting powder now. Okay, seriously, how do you open this? Like, what is this? I obviously don't want to make a mess opening this up, but I'm like, how? Oh, there's this little plastic film. There we go. Okay. Technical difficulties. Sorry, we don't know anything about makeup. We're trying to figure this out as we're literally using the product. Okay, so let me get some of that powder out of there. And there we go. Now we got our powder. Okay. So now I'm going to use the Beauty for Real powder, and I'm going to bake my face, which it's been a minute since I've done that. Woo! Powdery. Oh my gosh, it does smell like watermelon. Oh, once again, I love this brush. I love these brushes. Beauty for Real. I'll have to take a look at some of the other brushes that they have. I did make a mess out of myself. I have the fan going on in here, and so it blew powder everywhere. So far from what I can tell with this product, it actually works very well. As a setting powder, it smells like watermelon, like candy. But like any powder, be careful because it is messy. There we go. Okay, so foundation, setting powder, we're moving right along. And now we're going into the Berries and Cream Dreams Velvety Eyeshadow, and we're going to create a look out of this palette. So let's give it a go. Let's do it. I'm using my Mota crease brush, and I'm gonna go into the muted mulberry. Ooh. And I'm just gonna create a crease line. I definitely know that I want to use either the dreamy berry or the berry cherry to go on top for the sparkle, but I think I'm going to go with the blushing berry for the overall lid. Wow, super pigmented. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in with, berry cherry because it seems to match my outfit a little bit today. And then with my finger, I'm gonna go into Berry Land, and I'm just gonna put a little pop of just like a lighter color in the corner of my eye. All right, and there we go. There's the finished look for the eyeshadow. I actually really liked how this palette, it is velvety. It is smooth, and I didn't have a lot of fallout. Super pigmented. And I think I know why they went with the berries and cream. So in my profile, I chose darks, grays, browns, and then greens and blues, silvers and stuff like that for my palette choices. Now they gave a pink palette, and I think the reason why is because of the Barbie movie, and pink is really prevalent right now. So I don't wear a whole lot of pink, but I'll keep this in my palette choices because these colors are really pretty. The sparkles, they are very pretty, and I can use the browns and stuff like that. So it'll be kind of nice to have a good palettes, closing palettes. All right, so let's finish up this with the eyeliner next. Phase 0 liquid eyeliner black. And I'll do my famous little wing here. We'll see how it works. Does seem to be a little bit thicker of a tip than the one that I'm used to using, so let's see. Hopefully I don't mess up the entire thing now. I don't know, it seems a little dry. It's having a little bit of an issue going on top of the eyeshadow. I think I'm gonna stop there with it. It's just not gliding very well. So this eye, it just kept skipping right here. I don't know, it's not going smooth on the eyelid. It's getting caught on the makeup product, the eyeshadow on the eye. Whereas my Maybelline Hyper Easy, it just like glides over anything that I put on my eye, like super smooth. So this phase 0, I'm glad to have a new liquid eyeliner pen because honestly I need to get a new one of this. It's probably expired just about, but I wouldn't go with this phase 0. It seems dry. I don't know. Hopefully that's maybe just how this one came out and that's not all the product. But if I was gonna like get this again compared to this, I'm gonna go with the Maybelline Hyper Easy. This is just not, and it's thick too. It's kind of hard to like get in there with precision compared to this one. These are bristles. This is like a foam pencil. So I don't know. All right, so this is the final look using all of the products from the Ipsy Boxycharm that I just received. So let's go through the products and I'll give my final thoughts on each one of them. First thing we ended up using was the Complexion and the powder brush from Beauty for Real. I really like the quality of these brushes. I don't have a whole lot of experience in brushes. So far I've only used like Mota, Dollar Tree, and some other like non-name brand Maybelline and stuff like that, CoverGirl. This is the first brush set that I've used other than those. So these, with my very limited knowledge of brushes, I actually really liked the quality of these brushes. Particularly the Complexion brush. It worked so well with the Il Makiage foundation. I was struggling with the Il Makiage foundation with a beauty blender. I did change to my Mota Mythical brush. that worked out really well. But this brush, I don't know if it's like the way that it's like contoured, it just is great quality. It worked beautifully, and my foundation, the Il Makiage foundation, actually looks the best it's ever looked. Moving on to the powder brush, I used this with the setting powder and also did my blush with the powder brush. So soft, and it picked up the product great. Awesome. So love the brushes, super happy about that pick. The setting powder smells amazing. It really does smell like a watermelon sort of candy. It is translucent setting powder, so it goes everywhere, so you got to be careful with that. But the way that it worked, especially with the Il Makiage foundation, I feel like it actually did set it really well. Moving on to one of the bigger items that was in this box was the Berries and Cream Dreams Velvety Eyeshadow from Violet Voss. And this eyeshadow palette, I don't wear a whole lot of pinks. If I do end up wearing pinks, I'm gonna be using this palette. It's beautiful. The colors in it, beautiful. The way that they wear, they are smooth. They really are velvety, very smooth, not a whole lot of fallout. And the colors are just, they're gorgeous colors. So I did pick out this outfit so that I could actually use this palette, and it actually looked really good. So I'm gonna be wearing this all day today, and I'll let you guys know in the description and comment section how it wore. But I'm super pleased with this choice as well. So even though I'm not a fan of pinks, it's still good. So we'll take it. Moving on, the No Poreblem primer by Touch in Soul. I like the smell of it. It smells really good, fresh and clean, with a little bit of fruitiness in the back there. I feel like it worked really well. This kind of is gritty. This is smooth liquid. So I don't know if that's like a thing in primer. I've only used a couple of primers. This though, I actually really like. I feel like it wore well. So I will be using this interchangeably, but I liked it. I feel like it was really good. So no complaints there. And then last, but definitely least, the Phase Zero liquid eyeliner. Compared to my Maybelline Hyper Easy, this is the only product, unfortunately, in the entire box I just I don't like it. It's dry. It did not go smoothly over my eyelid at all. It was kind of a fight. I was worried about it kind of ruining that work that I had already done. So I'm gonna stick with my Maybelline Hyper Easy liquid eyeliner pen. I'm just gonna use that until I find something else, but that Phase Zero, I didn't like that Phase Zero at all. So everything, regardless, everything in the box, I feel like it was great. I feel like I got a lot of good product. I got full sizes of product. So price-wise, so I paid $32.57 total for this Ipsy Boxycharm. For the Phase Zero eyeliner, this is valued at $21, which I would not pay $21 for this, so don't waste your money on that. These two brushes were $42. The pore primer is $18. The Violet Voss Berries and Cream Dreams eyeshadow palette is $37. And then the watermelon setting powder is $22. So in total of all the product, this being the only pore product in the entire box, not too bad for the amount that I paid of $32 for all of this makeup. Do I feel like I got my money's worth? For this box, I'm gonna say yes. This actually was worth the price that I paid, especially with the products that I'm actually gonna be using going forward. Like, I needed new makeup brushes. The pore primer is actually really good. I'm always happy to have another palette. And the setting powder, I didn't have any setting powder, and I actually was gonna use some in my last video, and I didn't have any, so now I do. So it's not like I was sent product that I'm never gonna use. They actually sent me really good product, and I have already seen my look ahead of the next box. And I'm just gonna let you know right now, I'm super excited for that next box, because all the product that I got in there, like some of it I am curious to see if the coloring in that is gonna work well for me. Like they have like a bronzer palette coming. I'm not sure about bronzer, so we're gonna check that out together in my next video, so make sure to stick around to check out for that. But I do feel like what I've gotten so far is worth the price. So I'm excited for the next box. If the next box doesn't seem to be doing it for me, I'm gonna cancel whenever I feel like the products are just not
It's not driving for me. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments section. Have you tried any of these products? What do you think? Let me know down there. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching. Remember, I love every single one of you. I hope that you have a great day. Remember to spread kindness to yourself and to others, and I will see you in my next video.